Hey kids, how you doing? Oh, too far away. There we go, that's better. Hey, I'm Dave. I'm also known as the Tangerine Diabetic online. I've got a blog going. You can read about it. If you have a look, follow the link down below. This is my first time doing a video blog. I was suggested it would be cool because the kids love it. Not sure. We'll give it a go. Let's see how we do. I currently use a Medtronic VO pump, which at the moment is coming in a nice sexy blue colour. Let me clip it off. There we go, can you see? Nice. Horrible blue. I had a black one before, like that a lot better. Anyway, I also use to go with it, a meter, still there, the Contour Next meter, which take a blood test with, and it sends the reading to my pump, records it there, so downloading all the software, all the gizmos. I also use the Next meter. That was this morning's first reading. Not bad, not a bad start to the day at all. 4.9, we'll take that. However, coffee in the cup, that's going to mess it up a little, but hey, got to have your cappuccino in the morning, don't you? It sends my blood glucose readings to the pump, and the pump then records them, so when you upload the software onto CareLink, all the readings are on there. It's also used to calibrate the CGM, which I use occasionally. CGM, which I use this sensor, which is that one there. It costs a lot of money. I self-fund, so use is intermittent. At the moment I've not got one, but that's in preparation for today. Normally sits somewhere around like that. Good. So, exciting news for me today. I get to see, touch, feel and try the 640G Medtronic pump system. It's not just a pump, it's a system. It comes with the pump itself, which is a new updated, upgraded version of the old VO 6 instead of 5, meaning it's the next step in their little pathway up towards the artificial pancreas. And it comes with great new features. Along with that comes the SmartGuard technology that comes with when paired with the sensor. So we'll see how that goes, we'll try it out, we'll get it attached, and I'll come back to you later. Thanks. So here we are, 3 days later. I went to see Medtronic and I met the nice people there. We had a training session, lasted a couple of hours, and they showed me their new pump. They gave me boxes of kit. So let's have a look inside, shall we? First up, we have the pump itself, the MiniMed Medtronic 640G. Let's open the box and see what's inside. We have all the usual gubbins, some extra little bits and pieces, cases, a battery, I've got a spare clip as well, and a skin. But this is the beast we're after. This is the important bit. We have, let's move the box out of the way, the 640G pump. You can see the box there, nice big box. Let's open it up, and inside we have my old pump. My old pump, because already connected and working, we have the 640G. Let's disconnect like we did on earlier, and we can see the screen there. There. And it looks pretty fabby. We've got a good display there, nice and big, nice and clear, lots of colours, much different to the old monochrome. So the differences between the pumps. Size similar, you can see there, don't know if you can see very well, the new one is slightly taller, very similar width, very little in it. Give you a nice close up, there we go. Height wise, very similar, it is slightly taller. What else have we got on the pump? We've got a nice clip, which clips on, clips off. And on the end of the clip is a tiny little groove, and we use that for changing the battery. For the batteries, we've switched to AA instead of the old AAA that was inside the Omni. So let's have a quick look at the screen, shall we? What can we see? I come around this side and bring the pump a bit closer. I can walk you through it. So on the front screen, we've got the display, we've got a battery marker. The green marker shows there is the signal that it's sending, that it's connected to a sensor. The little bottle there is how much insulin's left in the reservoir. As I'm due a set change today, that's why it's down to red. Next we have that little symbol, means it's vibrating. Next we have time until calibration, and then finally at the end we have the number of days left on the sensor. The sensor lasts for 6 days before requiring a new one. In the main screen we've got the glucose reading from the sensor that it's connected to, and we have active insulin on board, so if there's any insulin that I took earlier that's still being used, that's shown there as well. And in the middle we have the graph that shows my glucose reading over the last 3 hours. We can scroll up, down, select the graph, and then we can also go back 6 hours, 12 hours, 24. We'll avoid the 24 one, because we'll quite a few ups and downs. We'll stick with 3, that's looking quite good. If we go back to the main menu, so we have the buttons. If we press that button, that's the menu button. And then on the left hand side, we've got the arrow that takes you back to the home screen. But if an extra feature this time, if you go into a menu, so we'll go into the audio options, and then we keep the home button pressed down, it'll take you all the way back without having to click all the way back through every menu. That was a problem with the VO, that you had to click through 1,000 buttons to get back to where you started from. So we have the select button in the middle, and then the arrows to navigate through the menus on there. We'll have a good look at all the bolus and basal features next time. For now we'll just have a look around the pump. One other thing you might have noticed in the middle of there is the orange segment, and that was when the SmartGuard kicked in. SmartGuard is the new feature of the 640G, in that it predicts when I'm going to go low. Before I get to the point where I will be low, it suspends the delivery, which was back there. So if we go back up into the graph, at 11:31 I was 5.4, which is still a level I'm comfortable at, but because the graph is going, you can see the graph's going downwards, my glucose reading is also dropping. So we scroll forward and it's suspended at 11:32, and kept it suspended whilst my glucose reading dropped down to the lowest it reached was 3.9, 4.1, then 3.9, then it starts to come up again. And once it got to a level where the pump was happy that it was at a safe level, it resumed the basal, started supplying me with insulin again, and that's where it's going now. So what do I think so far? Well, I'm liking it a lot. It's it's shown me that it's prevented a few lows in the past few days. Compared to the old VO, which is still a really good pump that I actually loved, not blue, loved it in black. Compared to the VO, it's a huge step forward. I think the colour screens, the menus, the options available are at a much higher level. We'll have a talk through the different basal and basal options in the coming weeks, because there's so many more features in there. We've got a reservoir change reminder, which means after 3 days or 2 days, you can choose which, it will actually remind you to change your reservoir. Some people this might not be a problem. For me, I didn't tend to use all my insulin, so I'd need a reminder normally sat on my phone to do the set change. This does it for me. Nice and easy. Battery remover, already covered. Very cool. The menus are fantastic, much easier to navigate. And obviously the SmartGuard feature is the one big selling point for this pump system. Without a doubt, it's the one thing that sets this totally different to anything else on the market at the moment. Other things may come along, but currently this has to be the leader. For those that are new to pumping, the insulin pump works different to multiple daily injections, which is where you take your background insulin maybe once or twice a day. Those doses are generally fixed, and the background insulin continually works in the background. And then when you're eating food, you take your bolus, it's like your boost of fast-acting insulin to counteract the food that you're taking. Works quite well, and it worked really well for me, but the chance to use the pump meant I chose to switch. With the pump, you don't have the long-acting insulin in the background. All you have inside is the fast-acting insulin. For me, it's Act Rapid, and that's continually delivering very small doses down this tube, all the way down the tube into the set that I've currently got placed on my back. This set lasts for 3 days. need a shower or a bath or a wash, take it off, nice and simple, and put it back on again, turn it on, click. Really simple to use. Tubed, which means this can never get lost. There are tubeless pumps available, which you effectively, a lot smaller than this, but you plonk it on the side of your body, you keep it there, there's no wires at all. And you have a remote control that communicates with the pump that you've got connected to your body, telling it how much insulin to give. That's great. For me, I'm a bit clumsy, bit forgetful, I'd lose that remote, and that's, for me, that's a big one. However, this one, no, you don't have that problem because it's always connected. Again, one of those things that it's different for everyone, so what works for you works for you. So, overall, do we like it? Yes, we do. So far, so good. I'm really loving the Smart Guard. The Smart Guard can work at night when I'm without any alarms. So far I've had one occasion where it's stopped the insulin in the middle of the night when it's predicted I was going low. My glucose level's risen again, and it's just carried along its way. It's not warned me, it's not alerted me, it's not told me anything because my glucose is still at a safe level. Fantastic. Didn't wake me up, silent through the night, didn't cause any problems at all. So for that, we give it thumbs up. For me, I can only compare to the VR, but so far, so good. We'll see how we get along with it in the next week or so. Okay, next time we will start to look at the bolus and basal menus. We'll also look more closer at the Smart Guard, which is the thing that's really good about this pump system. Don't think we've got anything else. You want to find out more information, follow, I'll post some links below with some graphics, and you'll be able to click through to Medtronic to find out some more information. Any questions, please ask, leave some feedback, and have a read of the blog. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye. Okay, I knew I'd forget something. There's one thing I've forgot to mention today. What is it? What is it? Oh, I can't remember what it is. There's something I will remember. Hold on, I'll just have a drink. What was it? No, I've covered the menus, I've covered the top, I've covered that. That's it. We've got it. Full waterproof. Hee. Look at that. Still working. See the graph? Can you see the graph? Just detach. There we go. We're still in action, even underwater. How cool is that? Okay, that's it. Remembered. See you next time. Bye.